Beautiful Pebble Beach. We're here for the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance 2013. Well, the Rolex clocks tells it all. We are here bright and early Thursday morning with a Tour d'Elegance. And believe it or not, I am not the earliest one here. And one of the first cars here is this Fraser Nash. All the bells and whistles. By bells and whistles, I mean all the accessories. You might say, ready for the road. And I think this car has seen a lot of roads. Well, brightening our morning. This Bentley's presence is rather obvious. And Pebble Beach this year is celebrating 50 years of Lamborghini. And of course the Countach with its traditional door opening. And here's a Dino Ferrari. Very nice. Pierce Arrow. Also, they're featuring the 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo in a big drive. Ferrari Europa. It's obviously in the original condition class. I mentioned 8-cylinder Alfa Romeos, and here's another one. I think there's going to be almost 30. Oh, and you can hear that supercharger just whining away. Vendley, creaking up to the starting line. Back to the 8-cylinder Alfa. Everything going for it. Everything.
It is a way. Oh yeah.
Everything. Ferrari. There's a rare one. Another Ferrari. Very luxurious looking. Marina design. A real beauty. Another 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. We'll be saying that a lot today. Yeah. You can... Again, totally unique.
Yeah, we're going to do 3 abreast.
Take another look at this luxurious looking Ferrari. Should I say luscious? And they're celebrating 100 years of Aston Martin. I'm speculating it may be a DuPont. And another Aston Martin. They're also featuring Lincoln this year. Bugatti. Oh, they They do need polish. Gorgeous Vignale Ferrari. How about this gorgeous Bugatti? Taking a little oil here.
Chris, you get any sleep? I did.
8-cylinder. Typical Bugatti. Well, the Benzes are out this morning. The twins. Talk about classic. Spano Suiza. Wow. Don't get much better than that. It's a beauty from front to rear. Another outstanding classic. Auburn. Lincoln. Tatra. Tatra, Czechoslovakian car. Rear engine V8, air cooled. Of course, 9/11 is also being celebrated. And there'll be a lot of them. Every concours needs a gull wing, right? Ferrari. Vignale. Ooh, Cadillac, I think. V16. Ferrari, California convertible. Packard. Ferrari. All of them seem to have a little dew on them this morning. They're honoring the 911 for 50 years. Even the stock ones, you know, not just always the racing ones are shown. I mentioned all the 8-cylinder Alfa Romeos that are going to be here this year, and here's one very outstanding one. Hear that supercharger? Another Lincoln. V12. Ferrari. Alfa Romeo. That's probably an 8-cylinder as well. Lincoln, one of the featured marks. Morning. Continental. This also is a Lincoln. Bad sun this morning. Alfa Romeo. This is not an 8-cylinder. Boy, the sun is blinding folks this morning. Not used to the sun in this event. Packard. Then the 911, and we mentioned they're honoring, well, they're honoring all kinds, and here's a rally version. Now this is 8-cylinder, but it's a Fiat V8. Alfa Romeo. Hey, Steve. Alpha. Interesting details. Look at the fender here. Duesenberg. Lincoln. I think royalty has arrived. Yep, there's royalty. Right there. This is a Ghia Alfa Romeo. Well, that sun is really blinding everyone today. Yeah, I think he's found his way now. Another Lincoln.
Head down to the flag. Go park you where light a flag.
And then coming here is an Auburn Speedster.
You're gonna be on this side. Head down.
With that typical Auburn flare. 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. Simpex, one of the featured marks. And another Simpex. Another Alfa Romeo. Get that Alpha, just came in. Rolls Royce. Aston Martin. Hispano Suiza. Enormous. Pierce. Ferrari. Duesenberg. Lincoln Continental. Alfa Romeo 8-cylinder. Aston Martin. Here are the two Benzes. Gonna run the drive. Tour d'Elegance today. That's the one that's in the museum, Mercedes Museum. And the other Benz. It's here. Mercedes Benz. Oh boy. Original condition, look at that. And the other one. It's like a Duesenberg. An Accord. Packard. Bugatti. Jaguar 120. Well, after all those cars, we're back up to the line, and Mercedes sponsors the event, and there is a older gull wing on the left and a newer one on the right. If
I'm going to steer
Alan de Cadenet,
use his gentleman's time in the right manner rather than me wasting it. You'll see him tomorrow because we'll be working together at the Quail doing a particular function there, which you're going to be part of as well.
Here's Alan de Cadenet talking about Alfa Romeos.
Take a picture of you? V8 engines, which makes a lovely...
This is the perfect camera for a car event. Perfect. Benzes are ready. Because Mercedes sponsors this event, I have an idea that they're going to be in a separate category here to drive. And the other one. Away they go. Rolls Royce. These are some of the late comers. And another Benz. And another Aston Martin. 8-cylinder Alfa. Gorgeous Rolls Royce. Talbot. 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo again. Mercedes Benz. This is a Gar. Ferrari.
The guy that said that 5,000 Australian guy from
Mercer. One of the 8-cylinder Alfa Romeos. And another 8-cylinder. Called an American. Aston Martin. Ferrari. Hispano Suiza. Incredible. Waiting. Lincoln. The Pegaso. Italian design dream car, Lincoln. Getting them warmed up for the start. Well, we're getting ready for the start.
Oh, do you?
And the Benzes are out in front. Sterling Moss is here. He always leads the drive. And his wife Susie as well. Hey, the start. You can get a lot of highway patrol here before the Benzes come through. Sterling Moss. Wow. Ferrari. Simplex. Ah, the Alfa Romeos here. Lincoln. Porsche, Aston Martin, a whole line of Porsches here.
Well, we have to make sure people don't go in front.
Guys, I need you guys to be on the other side of the yellow line, double yellow.
Lincoln. Porsche. And BMW. Quietly, the royalty leaves. Lincoln. Auburn. There's another Lincoln. Lincoln. Packard. Simplex, one of the featured cars. There's another Simplex. Alfa Romeo. Another Alfa. Aston Martin. Hispano Suiza. Rolls Royce. Ooh, big Lincoln. Ferrari.
That's the guy from the show.
Porsche. Another Porsche. Alfa Romeo, 8-cylinder. Gold. Oh, Rolls Royce here with fins. Lincoln. Here we go, Aston Martin. Mercedes SSK. This is a Lincoln. Special body. Now here's a Picasso. Another Lincoln. Packard. Lincoln. Continental. Oh, another Lincoln. Padded top Lincoln. Packard. Lincoln. Bugatti. Lincoln. We're going to pick up the third group of cars as they start. Here they go, ladies. Any minute. The word is out. Packard. Tata Francini. Now, Hispano Suiza here. And we got Lincoln. Packard. Duesenberg. Ford. Packard. Bugatti. And we got a Jaguar 120. Ooh, Rolls Royce, look at this. Big and important. Another Rolls. Benz. Lamborghini. Bentley.
I got tired of getting jumped at.
Another Bentley.
You get used to it, man. I know. Especially down in Ocean.
There's a Packard. The Ferrari making a lot of noise. I guess not. Oh, it's that Porsche, I think. Porsche police car. Whoa. Oh, hard on the ears. Auburn. Packard. Lincoln.
Good morning.
Mercedes. Oh, an AC. Oh, this Talbot is gorgeous. BMW. Another 8C Alpha. Probably a Lincoln here. Bentley. Another Bentley. Now this is a Maserati. Followed by a Packard. Followed by an Aston Martin.
Go ahead, guys. All right.
And here's a Lincoln. What a beauty. But that's work. Lincoln. Rolls Royce. Ferrari. Aston Martin. Oh, here's one of those 8-cylinder Alfas. All decked out with helmets and everything. Fabulous car. Mercer. Lamborghini. Eight-cylinder Alfa. And some more Porsche 911s, racing one. Jaguar. Another 8-cylinder Alfa. Lincoln. Aston Martin. Another Aston Martin. Now here's that American underslung Aston Martin, and another Aston Martin. Give me a lot of them here this year. Hispano Suiza, a Bugatti, Hispano Suiza. Ooh, Duesenberg. Lincoln. Now for the Ferrari here. Oh, Lamborghini. Romeo. Vendley. Gullwing Mercedes, or a convertible. Here's a Mira. Lamborghini. Porsche. My goodness, there's a lot of cars this year. Rolls Royce. Ooh, Hispano Suiza. Bentley. Packard. And we got a motorcycle. Kind of smoking. Lincoln. Mexican road race Ferrari. Sunday morning, the first car. Alfa Romeo. 8-cylinder. You'll see a lot of those. Now the fog is really thick right now. This is a Bugatti. So you got a Packard here.
Yep, the goddess is
Aston Martin. Packard. Tatra. There's a
other than the material cost.
rear engine V8, air cooled. BMW. And here's an Aston Martin. They're featuring 100 years of Aston Martin this year. 8-cylinder Alfa. Now Lincoln is the featured mark this year, one of the featured marks. Very quiet. And another Lincoln. Now we got another 8-cylinder Alfa. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of them. The 911 is also featured. And there's a nice stock version right there. And with Lincoln, we think of the Continental, and here's a very nice example. I have to get back for it. Wide angle, it's so big. Huge, as a matter of fact. Packard, again, enormous. There's Wayne Carini in it. We have a Benz. You're going to see two of those. Another one coming. 212 Ferrari. Hispano Suiza. Ferrari, 275. Well, they may feature Lincoln, but this is a V16 Cadillac. Yeah, let's hear that. See, that's what a V16 sounds like. Hey, this has got to be a steam car. Yes, I was saying it's either overheating, but oh boy, all of a sudden it's white. Fantastic. It's a great car. Look at that. Aston Martin. Alfa Romeo. Another, I'm going to say this again, 8-cylinder, another one. Every concours needs
I was going to say,
an Auburn.
DON and control.
I know, that's the
8-cylinder Alfa. And as is Ferrari. 911. 935, I guess. Hispano Suiza. Enormous car. Alfa Romeo. 8-cylinder. 8-cylinder. Hispano Suiza. Boy, this is quiet. Lincoln. And a Continental here. Lincoln Zephyr.
I'm an optimist.
Lamborghini is featured this year. This is a Islero. Alfa Romeo. 8-cylinder again. Lamborghini Countach. A real modern classic. Ferrari. Eight-cylinder Alfa Romeo. Aston Martin. As is, reservation class. Rolls Royce. Enormous. All right, we'll say it again. Another 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. Maserati. Aston Martin.
That's awesome.
Corvette. I think this is a Marmon. Yeah. Yeah, that's a Marmon. Benz. And we've got that other Benz now. One from the Mercedes Museum. All right, Ferrari Dino. And we have another Benz. Royalty has arrived. Maybe it's a chief judge or somebody. Who knows? Quietly entering the field. Beautiful Lincoln. Zephyr. Very nice. And you get the 911s. This is a rally car. And the one coming up, I think, has some police orientation. All right, you see the speakers in the front. Yeah, you knew that. Pleasing the crowd. Enormous Lincoln. Aston Martin. I think this is a Buick. Yep, Buick.
It's sharp, beautiful.
Quiet. Packard. Another quiet car. These are just amazingly quiet. Ford. Ferrari.
Hi guys. Good, how are you?
I don't know the brand. Leave it at that. Alfa Romeo, 8-cylinder. Ferrari. Super America. Lincoln Zephyr again. Alfa Romeo Ghia. Simplex is one of the marks this year. Look at the fabric fenders there just wiggling. Vendley. Fabric covered Bentley. Very rare BMW convertible. Yeah. Right behind us is Mercer. Look at the hourglass windshield. Spyglass windshield, I should call it. Yeah, I mentioned spyglass windshield. There it is. BMW. Bugatti. Vignale Ferrari. Very exciting Ferrari. Bugatti. Sensational. Quite a car. Oh, I don't want to get in front of this one. Another Bugatti. Yep. Hey, who's this guy getting in the way here? Anyway, look at the lineup of cars. Aston Martin. Incredible. There's the man. Well, we talk about Alfa Romeos, an 8-cylinder, and they just keep pouring in. Supposedly going to be 30 of them. Ho hum, I should say. This is a Gare. It's a French car. It's been restored as looking like an original condition. I think this is the Lincoln. Yeah. Jay's hitching a ride, I think. Ferrari, California. Another Alpha. I won't put that one. Now this is a Lincoln. It's called the Indianapolis. Tell you one thing, it sure brightens up the morning. Now believe it or not, this is a Lincoln. Most of them have been pretty conservative, but this looks almost like a European body. Now you see boat tail, it's almost with a rudder. Body by LeBaron. The dark cars are coming. It's a Packard. Duesenberg in the back and a Mercedes right here. Duesenberg. Alfa Romeo. How are you? Lamborghini. Bentley. Alfa Romeo. Lincoln. And BMW. Very nice BMW. That's that Lamborghini, and this is the Alfa Romeo. Both great looking cars.
Good morning.
Lincoln. And like I said earlier, Auburn Speedster, every concourse has to have one at least. I guess there are two this year. Sensational. Jay's sort of welcoming folks here. All right, here's a Lincoln. This must have been one of the presidential limousines at one time. The Eisenhower car. Eisenhower limo. Duesenberg. Ooh, Chrysler, I think.
Made the wrong turn.
Bentley. Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. Fabulous. Oh, it's got the serpent head, it's got everything. It's got the curved side glass, the horn above the speaker. Alvo. Another 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. Very, very red. Packard. Ferrari. Vignale. Vignale Ferrari. Quite unique. Lincoln. Bentley. I guess this is another prominent person's Lincoln. You know, the high top and the whole works. Racing 120 Jaguar. And here's another 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. And the Ferrari Mille Miglia there. Another 8-cylinder Alfa. Now in the preservation class, obviously, this is a Voisin. Boy, what a car. One of these like this won Pebble Beach a couple of years ago. Ferrari Nart Spider. This is remarkable. Here we have a Bertoni Aston Martin. French motorcycles this year. Peugeot motorcycle. 8-cylinder Alfa. Yeah, an Auburn boat tail. That's the part. Let's squeeze in, I guess. Peugeot motorcycle. Fabulous. Aston Martin. Or Aston Martin. This is an American. I think it's American underslung. Unbelievable. 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. Again, another Auburn. A boat tail. GT40. Ford. And they continue to come, and here's the Pegaso. Spanish car. Touring body. Packard. Aston Martin. Mercedes. This is just unbelievable, this string of cars. All right, this is a Simpex. We mentioned that Simpex is one of the cars that Mark's featured. Hear this thing, it's roaring. More Alphas, and these two here look very similar. Again, the Alphas, they're a little similar. Look at the luggage on the running board. Delage. Aston Martin. Lincoln. 911. Oh, how's this? 8-cylinder Alphas all right here. Yeah, those 8s are nice. None of those BMWs, 507 I think it's called. Look at that, one guy in this huge car. It's only a 2-seat car. Another Duesenberg. Mercedes, there's always something grand. The Mercedes in Pebble Beach. Simplex with weather windshield. Weatherproof windshield here.
Relatively, yeah.
Everything's special on this Simplex. And we have a Mira. Lamborghini. Rolls Royce. Another Simplex. Another Lincoln looking very presidential or exclusive, let's say. And that Simplex you hear right to the left here is another one. Alfa Romeo. Another 8-cylinder. Packard looking presidential. Ferrari 250 LM. Ferrari 512.
Stay on the left.
Followed by a Jeep. Wait, he's going the wrong way. Lincoln. Alfa Romeo. This is that one that's had many bodies and changes in it.
Stay on the right. Stay on the left side going down.
Does this look like the future? And another Mira. Celebrating 50 years of Lamborghini. Lincoln. Ah, that's what I need. Oh, got another one with a... And another Lincoln. With a horn, we heard. Of course, the next one's a Continental. Yes, a Lincoln Continental. Another Lincoln. Ferrari.
Once he straightens out the line.
Bentley. Mercedes. Well, the quietest Mercedes I've ever heard. They're coasting down. Save the engine. All right, here's an Alfa Romeo. It's got 6 cylinders. We have 2 Hispano Suizas. Beautiful contours on this Mercedes. Hispano. Aston Martin.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning.
I'm kind of puzzled by this one. Don't know. It's Packard. Yeah. Well, these race cars, you know, they just overheat if they sit still. So, Porsche 935 featuring the 911. Rolls Royce. Another Hispano Suiza. This is a Jaguar SS100. Very striking. Now this is an AC. Whoa, Aston Martin came up here real quick. And another Aston. Duesenberg, arriving very quickly. Rolls Royce with fins. Yes. A parade of royalty here. We got a Rolls Royce and a Bentley. Back to Simplexes. Ooh, I don't know what this is. This also is a Simplex. Just has a fancy logo on the hood or on the radiator. Hispano Suiza again. Wow. Lincoln Look at the drop window design on this one. Got a nice view out of the back seat. Lincoln. This is called a Hope. Crashing that is a Bizzarini. Yeah. Duesenberg. Here's another one of those 8-cylinder Alfa Romeos. One of the late arrivals. Pebble Beach. Lincoln's in line down there, and then up here you have the Benzes. Yes, the waterfront is lined with cars as usual.
So what do those come open up when you...
Fantastic engine. Benz. Alfa Romeo just came in here. This is a Ballot, a French race car. Well, now for the Lincolns. Here comes this Jaguar. He must have got lost. All cars need detailing, inside and out. Lincoln. What a lineup. Lincolns. And speaking of Lincolns, this is President Eisenhower's car, presidential limousine. The windshield. Glass top limousine. Continental spare. Yep. History. And other elite Lincolns. Post-war sports racing. And in that same category, the engine was open on one of the Alphas. And then a GT40 all apart. Every part is going to be detailed, cleaned up. In the post-war touring class, here's a Bugassa, an Alfa Romeo, and this is a Fiat V8. Going down the line, you have a Bizzarini and an AC, and this very striking Alfa Romeo. Get them through here. All right, we're back to the shiny red ones here. This is pretty exciting. This is a spectacular car. Many outstanding features, including a small trunk. Aston Martin Centennial. This one here is also included. Pretty outstanding. This one was the first one in the line.
Okay.
Here's the rest of the list. The line, I should say. This is Coachwork by Vanvooren.
I think he's at 80. He's at 80. I think he's at 80. I think he's at 80.
Vanvooren. BMW 507. That's all along the waterfront here. Yes, 507. Very nice hood detail. Nicoletti 507. Essentially, Raymond Loewy was behind this one. BMWs 507. And of course, the Porsche 911. You always got to look at the revisions, the revised ones. Now we have the 8-cylinder Alfa Romeo. There's supposed to be 30 of them. And this one has a unique, well, you can't say hood ornament, because let's say you call it a windshield ornament. Alphas forever. Unbelievable.
Is this the same gentleman that has the other?
And now right along next to the ocean, the rest of them. In the final group, This very colorful area is where the Indy Roadsters are on display. Colorful.
You still talking to yourself?
However, the one with the Novi has the most interesting shape. All the yellow ones here, but that Novi again. Yeah, Indy Roadsters. Indy Roadsters.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna need some.
This is a Novi powered one.
Get you out of the way for 10 seconds.
Well, I want twice.
Now we're in the Ferrari area. $512. LM. Got a Ferrari Mille here. Dino. Mexican road race. Ferrari. And a 212. Wire wheels have to have every spoke clean now. And the judges are combing over this one. Ferrari Super America. A very dramatic one. This Vignale is just a rare one. Very rare. Sitting right next to it is this Farina model. Aston Martin in the preservation class. This Ferrari is in the preservation class as well. And here's the exterior of that Ferrari in the preservation class. Now we have the Lamborghinis. Of course, you can always show off the engine, boy. 12-cylinder. Here's what we saw there with the 12-cylinder engine. Okay, Lamborghini Mira SV. It's rumored around here that that was the first Lamborghini Mira made, and this is the last one. I'll leave it at that. It's always fun to discover this engine and everything about it. So we get one shot of this Lamborghini number 1. Now this Lamborghini is in the preservation class. Mira. Now we're at the motorcycles, and they're French. We saw this earlier, Peugeot. This is a Peugeot as well. Look at the oil can up there on the. Note the handle on the seat here to hold on. You don't just put your arms around the driver. Motorscape. Peugeot.
Pre-mixed.
Motorscape. Well, you got the name Bozan on there, but the Gnome Rhone. Peugeot. Call it Terreau. And of course this Peugeot. Now the judges are pouring over this Vignale Ferrari. And the judges are going over this Alfa Romeo. Okay, the horn works. Saw the lights earlier. Well, the crowds are huge always, so you have to take your opportunities where you can. European Classic Late, it's called. BMW. European Classic Late. I don't know what they mean by late, but European Classic for sure. Can't help but come back and look at all these reflections. And you wonder all those reflections are caused by all the nuances and shapes in the car. Also, the Alfa Romeo collection is enormous. The 8 cylinders. You can see them over along the edge of the ocean as well. Yes, 8 cylinders. Some particularly dramatic ones. I somehow feel if this were a different color, I think it would show off more dramatically. Maybe a color more like this. When you get to these earlier ones, you know, red seems to be pretty standard color. Some kind of red. Then again, some are redder than others. All of them are interesting though.
Good. Okay.
The typical sound with a supercharger, you can hear it. And you get down to an Indy Roadster. Well, we were interrupted by a 4-cylinder. We're back to talking about the 8-cylinder Alfas. This one has some real history. Look at that, Millimilia Le Mans.
See so many of them, you go, gee, they're not so great.
And some have French bodies, Pagani. And some have French colors. Very similar to the one that was in the Millimilia. Just saw it just a minute ago. Yeah, blue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be one that's...
Okay, 1932. See, 8-cylinder, Millimilia. Pretty much in original condition. Oh, the Italian attention to flair, no matter what age. Luscious. Alphas on the bay. A little foggy. And also ones with Ferrari Cavallino Rapantes on them. Alfa Romeo. Pebble Beach brings all kinds. Think you could get anything done on a car like this with those few tools? I don't think so. Class of Lamborghini. This is a 350. The first design. People from Stanford getting an instruction on Lamborghini. When we saw this Rolls come in, I said, with fins. Well, here they are, all their glory. Patrick Dietrich Victoria. Fabulous car. Dietrich Victoria convertible. It's dramatic from front to rear. Glitz and glamour. This is Pebble Beach. Packard. Yes, that's a Packard too. As well as this array. Elegant Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce Bentley post-war. That's this category. Back to the one with the flags and everything. I wonder where the TV aerial is. Interesting. All kinds of accessories and radio there on the armrest. Yeah. Very nice. The driver doesn't have so bad either. Yeah. Royalty. On the Aston Martin display. We must not forget 100 years. Further down the Aston Martin line. And further down. Aston Martins again. Remember the Rolls Royce, the open car? Look at this closed car. Unbelievable. Car goes on forever. 1933 Streamline Saloon. Now we're in American Classic Open. And Auburn qualifies very well. You got a red interior and a green engine. Supercharger's on the other side, so we won't get a chance to see it. Chrysler Imperial. Again, American Classic Open. And this is an Auburn as well. Low tail with luggage or golf clubs storage. Really dramatic car. A lot of styling. Of course, that low top gives it a real sexy look.
So it's very new.
American Classic Open, a Buick. American Classic, a Marmon. American Classic Open, Cadillac with ripple discs. And another Auburn.
Synonymous with the world's greatest champagnes.
Wow, we're now going to get a chance to see that supercharged engine. It has it written all down the side of it. It's nice to see it. Very dramatic presentation, including this symbol on the back of the door here to the interior. Very, very nice. Rolls-Royce pre-war. Pre-war. Vanden Plas Belgium Torpedo. I mean, give it a title, then it's a silver cloud at that. Rothschild at Phil Style Limousine, 1912. Yes, the ladies dressed to fit. And the horn is a serpent. Let's hear the horn. Yes.
I'm not. It's terrible.
Okay, let's look at the rest of this car. You know, there's the bulb for the horn. But look at, you know, when you speak to the driver, you speak through the megaphone. It's great all around, and it's big. Rolls-Royce pre-war. And this the judges are going over. This Rolls-Royce pre-war. You can hardly hear the engine running. One more time, let's check it out. All the controls and everything. It's something else. And of course, this one we saw earlier is in that category. Picking up on the post-war touring again. Alfa. And in that category is this Alfa Romeo, which I think should get something on the stage today. So dramatic. What a winner. I mean, just look at that shape. From every angle. And from that to another one of these very elegant Rolls Royces. That is unbelievable. Right in front of the Rolls Royce. Fabulous. We rediscover things as we wander around the lawn here. Let me show you something. That's the ladder that they're standing next to. American Classic closed. V16 Cadillac. I say partially closed. By that I mean by here in the rear. Partially open. All right, and the last one, the Cadillac V16. Post-war sports. Racing. Now we're at Mercedes-Benz. And there are some real beauties here. Yeah. Great stuff. The dashboard alone is pretty sensational. Still in the Mercedes category. Pre-war pre-war preservation class. Hispano Suiza. Lincoln. And this Lincoln. Brewster. Fraser Nash. Again, preservation pre-war. Piece of engineering marvel. The spring, the supercharger, the fins, the engine, everything. And the Voisin. Pre-war preservation class. Voisin. Yeah. What a piece of history. Simplex. 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 Another one of those fancy horns, huh? Simplex. I saw this coming in, Simplex. The headlights are called Solar Eclipse. Another way of displaying the car is with the driver sitting in it, rather casually. This guy looks like he belongs with a Simplex. And the last Simplex. These older cars are impressive in their own right. And the European classics, really. Jaguar SS 100, fabulous. Bentley. And all the crowds are gone. I saw the Francini. Yeah, we're looking at Bugatti here now. And that engine belongs in this Bugatti. And it is spectacular. Another Bugatti. And how about the works on a Mercer? A lot of dazzle. And again, there's that windshield that they were known for. Mercer Raceabout. Mercer.
Oh yeah.
We're now going to look at this American. Not brass. Probably nickel. Very hard to get a picture of this car. It's extremely popular. And let's start with the rear first. And from the other side, Boy, this is really dramatic. All right, let's go back and do another panorama here.
I'm gonna go talk to Tom.
From the wheels to the engine to just about everything, including its profile being underslung. You have the gears and all that for the speedometer. We'll get back to the American in a little bit. These are just called classics. Here is a steam car. And it's just sitting there steaming. It's called a white.
The Le Mans limited edition Mulsanne.
White. This gentleman is in the proper attire for this car. Yeah, all kinds of brass on this one.
562.
The boiler, we were told, is under the seat. Styled nicely. I mean, it's not just a stodgy thing, you know. It's got some very nice features on it. And of course, all the instruments, you know, temperatures and other things like that. And then luggage in the back, you know, satchel. And we're going to visit the Automobile Fine Arts Society's exhibit. Fantastic artwork. Sensational artwork. And Art Center College of Design has their exhibit. Really exciting artwork here this year. Great stuff. Look at this. And sculptures too. When we went into the art pavilion, this car was mobbed with people. It just hasn't changed much. It's like a parting of the sea. We finally get a chance to see this fabulous car, American. I must say the attention to this car is extraordinary at best. All along the ocean, starting with the Benzes.
Awesome.
Fitting the car.
So cute.
Cute. Cute. That's good.
No, that. I know you.
Incredible.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely incredible. These Benzes are fantastic. This one has Barney Oldfield's name on it. Fabulous. Yeah, isn't that great? This is just incredible. Looking at this Belote.
So it would not be unusual for a guy to have, you know, his tools and be to use ballistics and
you can see the shaft that goes up and drives the overhead cams. God, what a beautiful thing. Only in Pebble Beach will you find something like this. Unreal. 1938 Lincoln Zephyr V12. Interior is very, very sedate. However, the exterior is very dramatic. And of course, you go to the Continental and it's enormous. Or even the hardtop, same size. This Lincoln's done by Buono, which is an Italian coach builder. And the green ribbon on the fender meant that it drove in the drive. Turd elegance. It's quite a dramatic car. It's called an Indianapolis. Two Alfa Romeos here are quite striking. Oh, up on the lawn here in front of the lodge is the concept car area. Very popular, very crowded. This is a Lamborghini. Now let's get down and look at this thing. Now next to that is the very first Lamborghini, which is right here. 350 GT. Yes, the first Lamborghini. And this is called a Volcano. The new Disco Volante. The Galpin.
When I did the exhaust, well, what is 3? I want 3.
This is from a company called Iraqi Designs. It's called the Epitome. It's quite a sculpture. Let's travel those surfaces. It's lunch hour, but the people are still looking at the cars. They're down there. I don't believe that this is a big event. Out by the lodge. These people are already ready for the show. Hey, these folks have been here every year, and the champagne bottles are falling fast. Here the champagne is really getting poured. Women are dressed right. Looks like their table settings are a little messed up, but that's good. Yeah, it's huge, and it's going to get much larger when all those people come up from the cars. There's the party. Well, the show has begun, and here's the Lincoln. Here's a Vanvooren body. Hispano Suiza. I said, I think. Well, the show has begun, so let's start to eat and drink. Here are the 47 judges.
Pebble Beach Concours delegates. As honorary judges, their collective eyes and reputations truly help elevate this event into a class all of its own. They need no lengthy introductions. Their names alone are recognized.
There's Sterling Moss.
Is a familiar name. Marina SBA Chief Executive Officer and has responsible best known for his tenure as Chief
Chris Spangle. Miles Collier. I guess they're going to parade all the Alfa Romeos that are here, the 38 cylinders. That's one with the noisy brakes this morning. All right, here's the second one. Here's the third one. Here comes Jay Leno. He's going to be...
There you go.
And we missed that Alfa Romeo altogether. Now, this one raced in 1933 Targa Florio. Tazio Nuvolari drove it. This one's all the way from Switzerland.
Now we have the first of our 2.9 hours. This, ladies and gentlemen,
Here's Barry Maguire in his booth interviewing Jay Leno.
this car also has wonderful fitted luggage.
Another one.
With his 1932 Alfa Romeo 8C 2200 Spider.
This one raced in 1932 Mille Miglia.
When I asked.
Now this is a four-seater because it raced at Le Mans and they required 4 seats at the time. Here's that supercharger.
And you know, you don't get as much variation. I mean, to me, the 60s were the golden age.
Pagoni body.
This car, chassis number 21, Touring Spider, being shown here by Neil Twyman, Poplar's Bar. Mayo 8C, 2900 Bronco Touring Spider.
Yeah.
This is owned by Greg
I don't know. What concours? What cars? Who cares? This one here won the Le Mans race in 1933.
8C2300 Spider. Nice to see you again. Forming race car. It's an amazing vehicle to drive.
This was a factory team car, Milli for Alfa Romeo in the 30s, early 30s. Now all these cars are going to go on a tour of the Rockies in another week.
V8 engine we made for my Ariel Atom. We're using two Hayabusa.
You have an Ariel Atom?
Yeah, but it has two Hayabusa motorcycle heads on it. It's 3 liter. It weighs less than the 4 cylinders in there now. And we got 488 horsepower on the dyno.
Oh my gosh. Barry McGuire walking back up. 500 million hits on Big Dog Garage. Wow.
Well, it's called Jay Leno's Garage.
I'm sorry, that's right. Jay Leno's Garage is online, yeah. That's the actual name of the shop.
It's not fun and baloney. I mean, it's just great stuff. I love it. I learn this stuff all the time.
Well, the fun thing about it is
1932 Lincoln.
Cars are examined for absolute authenticity, mechanical,
Huge.
Following the completion of the class awards, the candidates for Best of Show.
Those tires.
This is third place in this class.
And actually very few were sold.
Hope. And here's the American underslung. That's first place in that class.
It was made of a very light alloy of only 8 liters, and it had the best power to weight ratio of every car made in the
There's a DuPont.
Supported by the Lansfield Company in London.
Buick.
Third in class. Congratulations to Leyland Powers of Van Nuys, California, with his 1912 Simplex 50 horsepower.
And this one has a very interesting rear end. Nice sculpture. Second in the Simplex class. Here comes another one of those Simplexes. Wow. This is first place in the Simplex.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Look at this thing.
The Joanna
One of the Lincolns.
Granada Hills,
Third
California.
place in its class.
This was the smallest.
First place in that Lincoln category. 1938 Lincoln Zephyr. Second place Lincoln Zephyr.
The Lincoln Continental was driven by James Caan, playing the role of Sonny.
He called it a Lincoln Zephyr Continental, so we'll call it that too. It says Continental on the side. Now here is the really big Continental, and the convertible version is very rare. Wide angle in this lens now. Second in class is this, what they call the Indianapolis. There's one of the traditional Continental, but this one was built for Henry Ford's wife. Fabric top and a few accessories, but that's third place in American Classics. For American first place from the Packard Open V12. All the first place class winners are placed. Bodies by Vanvooren, who they're featuring. This is third place, the Delage. This is second place, Vanvooren, Hispano Suiza. First place, Vanvooren Coachwork. Third in class in Duesenberg. Oldest existing Duesenberg. It's called the Model A. Nice flowers. First place, Vanvooren design, Duesenberg. Third place in the Mercedes class. Second place. First place in the Mercedes category. This is a Hispano Suiza in this category. Second place in this category. I think it's pre-war European clothes, I think. Now here's first place in this category. A beautiful, beautiful Bugatti. In the Rolls Royce class, this is third place. It's a really spectacular car. Look at especially the rear. It's just very, very interesting.
Boston department store.
Second in class, the Rolls Royce. This is first place. Aston Martin Centennial, third place. Here's Nick Mason, who drummer with Pink Floyd, and he owns the car and races it extensively. All right, here's second place. It's a Centennial celebrating the 100th anniversary of Aston Martin. Now here's first. It's a Bertoni-bodied Aston Martin. Another class I'm not familiar with it, European cars. This is third place, Alfa Romeo, 6-cylinder. Second in class is Vendley. Here's first place in that category, a Bugatti. Third prize in another class I can't give you the answer to, but we'll determine it out in a minute. Nash. Preservation class was on. Pre-war preservation, Hispano Suiza. Third place, this is a European racing, this is an Alfa Romeo. Post-war racing class. 120 Jaguar. First in class is this Ford GT40. The Alfa Romeo, third place in this category by Gia. Second prize here is this Fiat V8. And here's the first place car, an Alfa Romeo with a glass roof. I think this car is so exciting. I would hope it would win Best of Show. It is just a remarkable car. Post-war preservation class, the Lamborghini Mira, third place. Second place is the 275 GTB Ferrari. And first place is this 911 Porsche. This is a Ferrari category, and this is third place. 275. You could call it a Nord Spider. You know? Second place here is this Vignale. Very unusual, very unique, quite nice. Berlinetta. Women are really wearing some nice outfits here. Very nice. Now here's first place in this Ferrari category. And this is really a beautiful Pininfarina. Ferrari competition cars got her third place. Mexican road race winning Ferrari, or not winning, but running Ferrari. Now here's the second place is this 250 LM. Really a nice car. Now here's first place in the 212 Ferrari. Now in the Lamborghini category, this is the car that revised with the lights that Federico Lamborghini finally picked to be the first car built in production. Here's second place in the Countach Lamborghini, showing the doors off. Now here's first place in the Lamborghini Mira.
Wingard of Eugene in Oregon.
Open wheel racing. These are open wheel racing cars.
First place. Oh, the 1908 Benz 105 horsepower Prince Heinrich Racing.
Open wheel race cars. Benz. Third place in the Indy car. Second place, and they installed the engine, but it's all downhill almost all the way now. Almost. All right, here's the first place of the Indy cars. Again, quietly. All right, motorcycle category.
Senior of Woodworth, Louisiana. Great motorcycle collection. The 1937 Peugeot 515 ST.
French motorcycle. I don't think it has any clutch. Alec Ullman Trophy. This is the Mille Miglia Trophy, where a car had actually raced in the Mille Miglia in 52
Next
and
award is for the Elegance in Motion
55.
Trophy.
Elegance in Motion. It qualified by being in the Tour as well as being an attractive car. Elbow. Gran Turismo Award. Aston Martin. Well, we had one Mille Miglia trophy, now we have another one.
The P3, very, very famous Alfa Romeo race car. This is the motor car.
Design award given by
the
Stanford
award.
students.
And it's presented
Revs Institute.
by a number of the students, as Ed was saying.
Struther McMinn Award.
And this award is sponsored by William E. Connor and Associates and presented by
Elegance
Chip Connor
Award. Elegance Award.
himself. This one-off Pininfarina design, as I was
Most elegant
cars, taking the roof
convertible.
down. Owned by Joseph and Margie Cassini of West Orange, New Jersey.
Most elegant
Sponsored by the Elegant Set in
Elegance Award. Packard. Most elegant
built between 1928 and 1936.
open
They're
car.
very low numbers, and my goodness, this presenter just a few seconds
Most
ago,
elegant.
Chip Connor,
Most elegant closed car.
who somehow managed to run, he must have run at breakneck speed, to drive the car over. Chip, Jackie, congratulations.
There are no clear winners. It was really, really tough. The honor of being chosen as best of show. Okay. The nominees are the 1932 Lincoln Murphy convertible coupe belonging to John Mozart. The 1934 Hispano Suiza belonging to Michael Cadore. The Cadore, I beg your pardon. The 1914 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost of Terry Bramall. And fourth, the 1934 Packard Convertible Victoria of Joseph Cassini III. And the winner is Joseph Cassini III's 1934 Packard Convertible Victoria. Congratulations! Fabulous car. To present the trophy after they get it. He's just a little excited. Yes, I don't wonder at it. To present the trophy is Bill Perocchi, CEO of the Pebble Beach Company. Bill.